was over here at Kelly Court one evening finishing up on a work order, and it was really cold that November, and this young man comes riding up on a bicycle, and I noticed he still had on his school uniform, and it was a short-sleeve shirt, and I asked him, I said, "Don't you have a coat?" He said, "No, ma'am, I don't." I said, "What would you do if I could find you one?" And he said, "I'd like that very much." I said, "Let me make a call." So I called over to Interfaith Hospitality House here behind Kelly Court and spoke with Siobhan White, who is the AmeriCorps volunteer, and explained the situation to her, and she started looking for me, and I asked the young man to follow me over there. Okay, so I meet Siobhan. We come in and we bring the young gentleman back here to the clothing closet. And while we were in here looking through the clothing, I noticed that he just all of a sudden breaks out in a sweat, and his eyes tear up and they get red, and I just grabbed him and I said, "Are you okay? Are you feeling okay?" He said, "Yes, ma'am, I've just gotten real hot." And I said, "Okay, I just wanted to make sure you were all right." And so we went through, we found him some shirts that fit long sleeve and a jacket, and he tried it on, and of course it fit perfect. And so at that point we were ready to leave. So as we were leaving, he gets on his bike and starts riding down the sidewalk here at Interfaith, and I noticed his tires were low, and I said, "Why don't you go over to Exxon station and get some air in your tires?" And he said, "I don't have any money." I said, "I believe we can." Okay, so we get over here to the Exxon station and we realize there's no air machine. So I go inside, get a can of Fix-A-Flat, and the manager keeps telling me, no, don't buy it here. You can go down the street and get it cheaper. And I said, "No, I've got a young man outside that needs air in his bike tires." So the manager comes out in behind me after I pay for it, and I start putting the air into the tire, and he starts assisting me. And the young man asked me, he said, "Why are you doing this?" He said, "I can't repay you." I said, "Just do something for somebody else. Be kind to somebody else." And so we finally get the tires all blown up, and he drives around the parking lot on his bike, and he comes back over to the manager and myself, and he said, "Why did you do this?" And I said, "Because we can."